What's up, everybody? And in this live stream, we gotta play a little bit of Ghost of Tsushima. I thought this would be a fun little thing to do. Getting ready for Ghost of Yotei, as well as just hanging out. Obviously, we had quite the Nintendo Direct today, so good to be here. Good to be here. Hopefully, things are gonna work. Just want to post this to Twitter real fast. But as soon as I do that, then we'll jump in. I'm more like 10-ish hours into this game. Replaying it, of course. Played it back when it came out. Loved it. Thought it was awesome. I think in a lot of ways, it's potentially better now than it was. I think from like the storytelling department, it's better now than it was even before. So we'll just do, a couple missions, hang out a bit. Going back into this, of course, it just looks so beautiful. But I kind of thought, okay, well, I'll just do the story, and then you start to go through it, and I can be a sucker for the checklisty things, right? And it's like, all right, suddenly I'm trying to do everything. We're trying to just play 100%. I actually have a second save. I can maybe show you here. I have a second save from right here. 90 hours. So back in the day, I platinumed it, did Icky Island. I don't know if that 90 hours includes Legends, because I played Legends an okay amount as well. But yeah, I mean, I think reached the 100-hour mark in this game, and it's a beauty. It's a beauty visually. It's kind of highly simplistic in terms of the combat, and I kind of love it because of that. And then, it's just fun. And the storytelling, like I said, is better than I remembered. And I remembered liking it. But I think I can, respect it a bit more now. And, I mean, just unbelievably beautiful. I mean, the stream is not going to do it. That's why, I like to live stream games, and I also don't like to live stream games. Because sometimes, most times, at least with my freaking stupid internet, you can't always get. You can't always game, from a stream. I don't think it does it justice. This game looks unreal. And this is the PS5 version, so. Nick, what's going on? Silent Hill 2 remake for the first time. Very, very nice. Very good. It's a great game. It's a great game, and now today we get Fatal Frame 2, which is fun. And see, if you like Silent Hill 2, I would encourage eventually, maybe on a sale or something, try Chronos: The New Dawn, because I think that game honestly rocked. Yeah, I mean, this is the PS5 version, so it's gonna look better, than it did. And some of their faces don't look amazing. Of course, came out in 2020, mid-2020. Is that blood? 5 years it took them. Can we get Ghost 3 or whatever comes next from them 5 years from now? Jesus, 2030. I think that's what it's going to take. I think it's going to be a little while until we get whatever's next. I don't like to think like that, though, right? Because then it's like if you think about games that are coming out right now, and then you think, okay, well, what's the next game that could come from them? And you say, oh, it's 5-6 years away. It's 2030, 2031. That's why I kind of like to just go year to year and say, okay, well, now it's going to just be, another year closer to BioShock or another year closer to Wolf Among Us or something. Oh, Brick Boy, thanks so much, buddy. Didn't have to do that. I appreciate it. Wait, how did Mazda? Oh, how did she get here? Oh, that's because this was the location. Duh. Did I get? I did get a quest down here. Like I said, I try to do everything. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this question. We're gonna do this question mark first, then we might do that side thing. But thanks, Brick Boy, man. I appreciate it. I did see the Double Exposure 2 leaks. Yeah, I covered it on podcast. Wait, where's the fox? There he is. Or she. I did see those leaks. I made a video on it. And I'm not as anti Life is Strange as I think a lot of other people on social media, and some of them I'm friends with, by the way. So I take no. It's not like I hate them, you know. It's just I think some people are, you know, very very done and kind of unwilling to even give them another chance. And I get that. I do get that. I'm not here to police people. You know, if you don't want to like them and you don't want to give Double Exposure 2 a chance, that's fine. I think I'm one of the few that will give it a chance. You know, you don't have to like that. Top 5 characters from it. Oh, dear God. So, Safi, I think for a good amount of time was pretty good. Max. See, like, Max is such a great character. Is she at her best in Double Exposure? Probably not. So I feel like you could really only make, like, a top 2 or 3. Like, you know, there were a couple okay. Like, Diamond, I thought was okay. You know, there's okay ones. Or like serviceable ones, let's say that. All right, let's do this. I know it's so far. Remember how fast the loading is? Ready? Let's see how fast. Fast travel. There. I mean, unbelievable. Unbelievable. The real Kratos, what's going on, man? Long time no see. Good to see you. Black Friday, that's a good plan. I'm waiting for Black Friday for a couple games as well. So I like that strategy. And the game getting boycotted. Yeah, so I believe the actress, you know, she is a vocal one who plays Atsu. You know, it's like I get it because I've seen the stuff with even like Hollywood actors. I think some people are in the camp of like if somebody associated with the project is a kind of person they don't like, or they say something they don't like, or even, you know, sometimes they'll get aggressive, right? Sometimes an actor will say something, I think, a bit too over the line, okay, just flat out. They'll say something that they probably shouldn't. See, but I'm in the opinion of like, okay, well, I don't have to like that actor. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have to think that that's a good actor, or like, not like the quality of her acting. I don't have to think she's a good person. I don't have to care about her. But it's like, you know, do you take that out on the game? And here's the thing. I think people can, okay? I think people can, and I get it. But I mean, I'm just not there. I'm just honestly not there, personally. Like, I would rather, I guess, just see it as a whole and say, hey, if, like, you know, and because that's happened. I mean, look, I've even called it out. Like, we've had people. There was that lady that worked for the canceled Black Panther game that is canceled now, right? Or whatever. You know, whatever. Yeah, I think it was how she only hires, like she won't hire white people. And it's like I think that's an evil person. That's a bad. But you know, then you have a choice. Do you take that out on the game by not buying it, and that's how you show a message? And it can be. I think it can be. I think some people choose to do that, and that's totally cool. I kind of well, I wouldn't even say I'm in the middle. Like, I probably don't take it out on the game. That's generally how I live it. You know, but I'm not saying that that's how you have to. So, you know, it is complex. It's definitely complex. So in terms of the boycotting stuff, you know, like, I'm not doing it. But, I mean, people do. I'm getting pretty good with that, by the way. I remember when I first played the game, standoffs were very difficult for me. Very difficult. Like, I would get slaughtered in them. Because I'd fall for, like, the first fake. Or second fake sometimes. There'd be a second fake. But I'm pretty good now. Easy.
You shouldn't be traveling here alone.
Yeah, Fatal Frame. So that's what my wife played that. I think I played Fatal Frame. I don't remember much about it. And I really think I did play it at some point in my life. My wife had played it, and then we don't have it, you know, and physically I might try to get Fatal Frame for Black Friday. Or not for Black Friday. I might try to get Fatal Frame 2 for Christmas. That's just one of my Christmas gifts. But it's like, man, it's $110, $120. Like, it is expensive. It's over it's about 120, maybe even 125. To buy the PS2 version. So that's one reason why I love the remake, is that, you know, Because who's playing Fatal Frame? Yeah, and so I think that's a good point, Nick. It's like, and not just you. I think anybody. I think this is a point for many people that have heard about how good it is but have never played it to play it, right? I think that's, and also it's like you can't. I mean, how are you gonna play it? You know, you either emulate it or you buy it or you already had it or you buy it for $125. Then you have to put it in a PS2. So then you have to have a PS2. Impossible. So yeah, I'm pumped. I think Fatal Frame and Danganronpa 2 were the two biggest things, and Metroid. I'd say those were probably my top 3 things. It was a really good Nintendo Direct. I thought it was Danganronpa and Fatal Frame 2 were my 2 highlights. The Mario Galaxy thing was definitely. I don't like the price, but I do love that it's happening. You know, so. What do we got here? I don't remember a lot of these side stories.
I wish I knew.
A lot of the side stories I don't remember.
See if I can find what it was.
Thank you, my lord.
Hyper and Rex, what's going on? Crazy time we are in. It's been a week. It's been a week. Not just, unless you mean, I think you might mean America, and it's definitely been a week in America for sure. Also in entertainment, it's been a week too. Wait, what are we doing? Oh shoot. This is what happens when you don't pay attention. Oh dear, what am I supposed to do? Let's see. Search for, oh okay. Gotta just search. Over here.
Wild mushrooms.
Yeah, it's been I mean, entertainment-wise, it's been a week with a Direct. Demon Slayer. Saw Demon Slayer last night. Made the video on it. And the more I think about it, I really like that Demon Slayer movie. Terrible pacing, but I also just had the time of my life watching it. So, and then we had Borderlands come out. And I don't have it yet, but I will eventually.
I'll find the moss.
Reach the river. I do find, and maybe it's just my controller, because the controller's old. It's had its days of. It's gone through many hours worth of playtime. Sometimes the wind thing doesn't really work. Oh shoot, do I have to fight that thing? Leave me alone. Oh Jesus. No, leave me alone. Okay. Where's the river moss? Jesus. Okay. And at this point, just leave. Return to the river. I'm at the river. There we go. Okay, now we go back. Yeah, the Galaxy. I'm so excited for Super Mario Galaxy 2. I think that's gonna I mixed up. I mean, it's the second Mario movie, but it's called Super Mario Galaxy. I think I'm gonna, so it gets a little confusing. But no, I think it's gonna be really good. I was, they ended the first movie kind of teasing a Galaxy, and then Galaxy is my favorite. Galaxy 1 and 2 are my favorite Mario games, and they're also just some of my favorite games of all time. They're so good, like just. Man, a relic of that time. A relic of that time. Yeah, I really, honestly, as we get closer to Yotei, I am very ready. I'm getting more and more excited. I think also it's because of playing this that I kind of remember, because you can get caught up in it, and you can also kind of forget that, like, they already made a game. And it's like, no, this game rocks. And Sucker Punch generally makes amazing games. Sometimes they falter. They do. Like, Second Son is not that good. I think it's maybe only a slightly above average game in my view. But, like, Infamous 1 at the time, Infamous 2, the Sly games, Ghost of Tsushima, they don't miss often. In fact, they almost never miss, to be honest with you. So I'm very excited. And that 10-minute, the 10-minute environment thing, oh my god, it looked unreal. I don't want to do the standoff. You know, if I have an opportunity to kind of... Okay, what I don't love is that I think... Can I kill... Maybe we'll do this. We'll do the standoff. Why not? Oh, this is going to be hard to, like, see them in the grass. There we go. Yeah, like I said, I've gotten better at that. There we go. Okay, we got to keep going here. Oh, thank you for the... what am I trying to say? Jesus. I am doing well, buddy. Thanks for... We'll see more GTA stuff. I think we could see it by the end of the year, to be honest with you. I really do. Obviously, you know, if it sticks that May release, then, you know, eventually we're going to start to see, I think, a lot of stuff. You probably don't want to show everything, but we haven't seen too much, you know, so... I don't want to say the Game Awards because that kind of feels cheap to say, you know, because of course like the Game Awards is possible, but Rockstar could do it whenever. But I would hope by the end of the year, to be honest with you. I would hope by the end of the year we get something else, and then, you know, the lead up to it will be interesting because again, it's like how much do you want to show? Like we haven't seen the open world really, you know what I mean? It's like there's actually quite a lot we haven't seen. But then it's also like, do you want to see it? I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm saying like, you know, like what would it be like if you jumped into GTA and you had never seen, you know, GTA 6 and you never saw that world? Like what would that look like? Would be probably unreal. I don't love that. I don't love like the way they're attacking me. I also don't love that I can't really see them. So we're gonna try to kill this guy. I also wanted to play this because I want to play the multiplayer again, and I know the multiplayer is like legitimately rough. You know, you got to be on your game. So I've been practicing. You know. Oh, we got to end this person's suffering there. There we go. I can't believe there was a lot of it. Like almost every announcement seemed to have an amiibo attached to it, did it not? So, I'm not gonna get those. I'm not gonna get those. But Galaxy's price was definitely something, you know. Yeah, Second Son. You know, it's tough because I love Infamous. I mean, Festival of Blood is probably one of the greatest DLCs. Festival of Blood is so good. Infamous 1 is amazing. It's not as amazing as I remember it being. But I think, you know, some games are more of a product of their time. Infamous 2, legendary game. Second Son, man, I mean, and I think my expectations were very high with Second Son. I mean, it still looks visually good. There was a lot of good powers. It's just going from Cole to Delson was such a mistake. I'll just say it. It was a mistake. I don't think that was... you know, that was one of the weaker characters that Troy Baker has ever played. You know, that's the writing. So, Second Son I mean, I remember. It wasn't that long ago, you know. I remember just being so unbelievably excited, loving 1 and 2 and Festival of Blood. And then Second Son came out, and my gut feel was disappointment. I was disappointed. I would say I probably hated it or strongly disliked. Second Son, man. And I haven't played it in years. You know, and I think I've said this before in videos, but if you haven't watched certain videos, I actually really liked First Light, the DLC that came out. I forget her name. I forget what Laura Bailey. Fetch? First Light, actually, I thought was really good. I thought that DLC was actually almost better than the whole game of Second Son. And I actually felt like it kind of bounced back. So that was my hot take at the time. I didn't have YouTube. If I had YouTube, it would have been a hot take, I think, to say, hey, I don't like Second Son, but I do like, you know, First Light. But that was my opinion of it back then.
Then help those you can. Thank you, my lord. You have saved many lives.
Ninja Gaiden 4 looks really good. I'm really excited for Ninja. You know, then there's a little bit of a break in between Little Nightmares and Battlefield, and then really the second half of October is Outer Worlds and Ninja Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden's like a day one. That's my like ride or die. That's a game I'm just gonna play like every day until I beat it. So I'm really pumped for. Oh, I got 2 skill points. I should probably upgrade. Hold on, let me upgrade these things. This part takes a while to load. Like, we're still in it. We're still in the, like, a loading screen. So now I think I should be able to do it. Okay. It always tells me about that. I don't know how to fix that. Like, I want to get all the outfits. I want to get the Sly one, but I really like the look of that one. I don't really care about my health and stuff. Okay. Honestly, I don't use those. I guess we can do that. And do that. I mean, you know, if you 100% this game, you can unlock everything anyway, so maybe I'll do that eventually. Okay, now we go back up here. Yeah, the upgrade stuff, I don't really care too much. Go to her. Nope, shoot. How do you... Oh, there's a thing here, too. Should I do it? Yeah, we'll do it. Hold on. That was a big thing going back into The Witcher 3. I played it like 3 years ago. And I tried to do every question mark under the sun. Like, every single one. But then when you get to... I don't know names. When you get to, like, the north ground, you know, like the north Viking area, and it's all the water stuff. It's all water. And there's, like, 50 question marks. And a lot of the question marks are in the water. And when that happened, I just said, no, I give up. I can't. So, but I realistically, when I went back to play Witcher 3 from start to finish, I played maybe like 80% of that game. Like, I played so much of that game. I don't think they're... I mean, they're there, but they're not really after me. Can you call this combat? No, I don't really think this is combat. Oh, we got a meditation. Oh. You get to see some... naked Jin, I guess. Okay. That's okay. I'm glad all these horror games are getting released for people. Yeah, exactly. No, I think it's good. You know, there's a lot of people that I think it's almost rebounded because we had an era where I think people really hated remakes and remasters just because that's what they were titled, you know, was whatever remake, whatever remaster. And I think it's settled a little bit. But I do think people still get mad when a remake or a remaster comes out because people say, well, where's the new games? Well, number one, I think we do actually get new games. And then number two, you know, I think especially a game like Fatal Frame, like that's just a way to keep it alive, you know? Like, does The Last of Us Part 2 need 6 remasters? No, it doesn't. But... So there are some games, definitely, you could kind of make jokes out of. But there's a lot of games, a ton of games, that are lost to time. They're truly lost to time, whether it's like you have to emulate them or it's kind of like that, if you think about it. Like Silent Hill 2 has a really bad... Silent Hill 2 has a really bad... what am I trying to say? The PS3 collection. So, I mean, like, it did continue with the PS3 stuff, but it didn't do it in the best form. And then, you know, so it's the PS2 version that's the best. Why is he bowing? It's the PS2 version that's the best form, or maybe PC. And it's like, you know, the PS2 version of Silent Hill 2 is like $250. So it's like, all right, you be the first one to, you know, like you do it. Go ahead and buy Silent Hill 2. So it's like this, you know, above all else. Yeah, I don't think it was a port. I think it was a remastered collection, wasn't it? It was a couple games. It wasn't just Silent Hill 2. But, you know, it's looked at quite often as a very bad, one of the worst collections. Konami was very bad at that back in the PS3 age, right? The Metal Gear collection could have been better. You know, Silent Hills was pretty bad. Looked at pretty bad. Okay, where is she? Oh, there she is. Let's do her quest here. Yeah, I gotta get. I mean, you know, there's a lot of backlash actually. There's a lot of backlash. I feel like to any game online, is there not? But well, maybe it's only online. But no, yeah, Little Nightmares 3 feels like split within the community from what I see. But I'm really excited for it. And yeah, it does suck that it comes out so close. I think the types of games are actually okay though, right? Because Yotei is this big open world, but not too big. So you have like a big open world. You have Little Nightmares, which is more, 5-6 hours. And then you have Battlefield, which is, just multiplayer for the most part. Especially if the single player is delayed. So, you get a bunch. Digimon is another one. Now, Digimon is a huge game. It's actually why I'm not getting Digimon day one. I'll get it for Black Friday because it's so big and so, just meaty. Why would I, if I'm playing Ghost, it wouldn't matter. Alex, what's going on? You gotta love 2 Alexes. 2 are always better than 1. Have I asked you? I probably have asked you in the past. Is your name? He's like, my name's Alexander, but I've never actually liked the name Alexander. I've always gone by Alex. Is your name Alexander, or is it just Alex? A long time no see, buddy. We've seen a couple people here that we haven't seen in a while, so I appreciate you guys stopping by. Thank you for being here. Oh, there's a lot of archers. What are we doing? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why is there like 30 archers? The stance. I don't have the ability to block arrows yet. That's a cool little thing, right? When you can like freaking deflect arrows. So that's cool. But I don't have that. See it? Can I get a headshot? There we go. Why are we like this? This is a little weird. There we go. That top one. Oh, Jesus. Bear with me. I'll read the comment in just a second. Oh, my God. They need to, like, form a line. There. There. And the shield. I like the stance change, I'll tell you. Yeah, I feel good. Like I said, the combat's like rather simplistic, but it's so good. Oh, that's an enemy this whole time? I thought they were just a... Oh. I thought that was her for some reason. Any thoughts on the sucker punch thing? My name is Alex. Oh, there you go. Yeah, name's Alexander. Sucker punch, like... What's going on with this guy? I'll not only end his suffering, I'll end the game breaking or the bug that he's experiencing. What sucker punch thing? Controversy? There's a because we talked about that a little bit in the beginning with the controversy with Ghost of Yotei. Well, the rumor was that it was delayed. The rumor is that it was delayed. Is it actually delayed? I don't know. Everyone, yeah. I only had one guy who ever called me Alexander because I always said I didn't like it. No, it's just a rumor that it got delayed. The story. But there's no, as far as I know, there's no confirmation. They haven't really talked about, though, the story or the Battle Royale. Like, it's just really the multiplayer, feels like, so far. Oh, really? See, I liked Episode 3. That was definitely a step in the right direction. I have not watched Episode 4 of Peacemaker yet because I saw Demon Slayer last night. So I'm going to watch Peacemaker tonight. So I'll do my review. Yeah, I'll let you know what I think. I wouldn't doubt that it's probably been a weaker season. Yes, that. Yeah, so, I mean, I said it earlier, but I'll say it for you, too. My stance is just people will do what they feel. And I said earlier, like, if you want to take out the stuff with, like, the Atsu actress, I get that. I do get that, and people do that, right? It's like if a person from a studio does something that you don't like, you have a choice to make of, like, taking it out on the game or not taking it out on the game, I guess. And I get why people would do it, okay? I just want to make that clear. Like, I do get why people would boycott things, basically, for those reasons. I've not done that, and generally I don't do that. So, I think the game's going to be okay even without. I think the game's going to be okay with people kind of angry at it. But we'll see how it goes. The story. Oh, is it really? Oh, I did not know that. I did not know that. If it does get shown on Tokyo Game Show, then there you go. Oh, the lighthouse is not complete. What? I guess I just have to, like, climb to the top of it. I'll just climb. I'm pretty sure you just climb it all the way. Kind of weird. I was already up here, but that's okay. Climb, Jen, climb. I have not watched that. I really don't watch a lot of anime, but I love Demon Slayer. Love it. So I was a fan of that. But no, I have not watched that. Oh, there you go. Ignite that. I have not watched that. When I did go see Demon Slayer last night, there was a couple of different animes that got movie trailers, and they looked really fun, but one's probably enough. I don't leave the house all that much, you know, so one's probably it for now. But I do want to, I mean, hopefully there's a point in my life where I'm able to watch more. I think anime is a great, what do you want to call it? Well, I guess genre. I was going to say medium. It could be a medium because there's just so much of it. But, you know, well, we're right here, are we not? So, let's do this. We'll go from there. Applerski, what's up, buddy? Oh, let's stop this person. Gotta talk to all the random people to get more of the map. Stop playing Ghost to watch you play it. Yeah, I'm like 10 hours. I said earlier, like, you know, I kind of went back into it because I wanted to just, kind of go through the story and see how I felt now about it. And then it's like, well, guess I have to 100% it again, which I don't really have time. And honestly, I probably will not 100% it, but boy, will I get close, you know? So that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm getting as close as I can to 100%ing it. Which means we just got to do everything. But I generally do the same thing in any open world game as I do so much of the side stuff that eventually it's just all story. And I like that. I've always liked that. To do that, I should say, in games where you give me 100 side things to do and then there's 20 missions. I'll do the 100 side things and then that way I'll do the 20 missions back to back to back. You know what I mean? And I don't think everybody likes to do that. It's just that's just something I've always. I like that style because I like to kind of handle the story just like in a row.
The story of Uchitsune awaits.
Okay, we'll sit here. Plus, I don't remember a lot of, like I said, these kind of smaller parts to the game, or small like side things. And right here, of course, right. This is the Sly Cooper influence that gets rubbed off, and you can still see Sly. I will go to my grave saying these things. You can see Infamous a ton in this game, I feel, but really you can see Sly as well. Sly is all over this game, all over it. I do. I mean, I watch movies. I just don't watch them a lot. Here's the thing, like I literally only have so much time. There's things that go on that I keep to my, what's the word? Secretive guy than maybe some people that you've seen on YouTube and stuff. So, you know, there's a lot that I keep hidden. And let's just say I don't have a lot of time to just cut through all the BS. So it's like, I don't know, I could either play games or I could watch movies and TV. You know, I really can't. It'd be very difficult to do both of those things together. So I kind of have to make a choice. So I kind of just, you know, I play like 100+ games a year. And I'm happy about that. I like playing games, but by doing that, you know, I don't rewatch movies as much as I used to, or I don't watch new movies as much as I used to, or shows, you know. That's just how it is. The mannequin enemy. Yeah, mannequin enemies in any game, I feel like, there's the mannequin enemies that are going to be in Silent Hill F as well. There's a lot of mannequin enemies in a lot of games, if you think about it, and they're always scary. Gurren how do you Lagan is a super robot mecha anime. I do Pacific Rim meets Power Rangers. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. You make a good pitch for it. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Somebody tells me the end game enemies in Yotei, whether or not you collected the bounties, will be really hard. Oh, yeah. I would like a cool little end game, I guess, to a degree. Oh, Jesus, we got to go this way. I'd like a little end game, like kind of super elite enemy type thing. That'd be kind of fun. For my first live stream, close. Not. Oh, oh, wow. Very good. That's a good first live stream, Icky Island. Icky Island, man, when I went back into this, I wanted originally to play it all, to do this, Legends, and Icky Island. I just don't have time. I'm not going to have time before the game comes out. So, like, I gotta stop myself, you know? I just gotta stop myself. So I will, you know, I'll go back, I think, at some point to play Icky Island. Maybe sometime, like, next year just for fun. Oh, dear God, I don't remember. I mean, following the blue flowers.
That tomb is cracked open.
Oh, in here? Go through there. That's a good first live stream. And Death Stranding 2. Nice. That's a meaty one. That is a meaty one.
Surrounded by blue flowers, which is in this boat.
If the state of play is at a time that I can co-stream it, then yes. If it's not, then no. It's just, you know, there's stuff that, you know, there's stuff that largely prevents me. That kind of straight middle of the day thing would make it pretty hard. So we'll see. We'll see. Depends on when it is. Normally they're later in the day. Normally they're at like, oh Jesus. Normally they're at like 3 o'clock my time, which is, you know, is a good time, but it's not the greatest time because I have to pick up my daughter, which means I actually can't co-stream it. You know, I can watch it live. That's one thing. I can watch it live, but I can't co-stream it. So we'll see when it is. We'll just see when it is. I'd like to. I know you finish more games than me. Yeah. I mean, I hope so. I mean, I do it kind of as a thing, you know. Oh, Jin, there's no reason to bow to the air. It's okay. Like I said, sometimes the touchpad is a little finicky. It feels like it's further than... Oh, jeez. Maybe I should get my horse. There we go. It's like down on the coast. But yeah, no, I play... No, I don't finish every game that I play. But I do... Oh, it's on that. Oh, man. Oh, don't fall, horse. We are both deader than dead. If you, oh, shoot. What the F was that? Are you serious? Losers. Okay. Where was I? As I was saying. We are deader than dead if we fall off that. But yeah, no, I mean, I like playing games. I play a lot of new games. I play a lot of old games. You know, now I don't beat them all. I beat most of them. I would say I beat maybe, especially the last, well, see, I used to not beat any games, right? That was my story. That was my origin story, is I never beat games. But my new story, my newest arc is that I do beat games. And I beat probably 80% of the games I play per year, I would argue. Now, here's a question. How do I get down there? Remember, it's a whole thing. The eagle constantly mocking you. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, shoot. Can we go down here? I think this is how you get... Oh, this is how you get, like, the most legendary armor and stuff. So... That's why I kind of like to do this stuff. I don't really know if that helps me. What are your thoughts on the new Resident Evil trailer? So I watched it without sound. So I will probably, okay, horsey, relax. So I will probably do a video on it, or at least have some sort of comment on it. But yeah, no, I will let you know later today. It looked very good. And then of course, the fun part is that there's the Nintendo Switch 2 version, and then there's, or Nintendo Switch 2 trailer, and then there's a normal trailer, which looks visually better, right? But I'm glad to see it. That's coming out. So honestly, I am actually very happy to come out on Switch 2. Okay, so it's got to be this, right? See, this is the stuff I forget. I don't know where I'm going. Swim, Jin, swim. Finished 11 games. Oh yeah, I've beat that. Yeah, I hope. I think Tokyo Game Show has a good chance to be good. I think there's a lot of games going. A lot of games that we're all pretty hyped for.
A mountain surrounded by blue flowers. Which in this bowl could be.
I think Yotei will definitely do. Remember we talked about. Oh, I got the painting. If you watch the video I did on Podcast Now with the Nate Fox interview, right? He was asked, and his response I think was pretty good. I think we're gonna get, for sure, we're gonna get DLC, story DLC, probably like mid next year, I would imagine, for Yotei. Okay, now where? Now we gotta search. Can we? Yeah, I should be able to fast travel that. Okay, searching for a mountain seems kind of easy, but maybe like also easier said than done, because it could really be anywhere. We just gotta find the blue flowers in this little region. Which weapons do you? That Odachi looks like heavy. Like I knew I was gonna freaking fall like that. I feel like any game with like a heavy blunt weapon, I always really like, but I never play as much as I should. Like that weapon. So I like just like the basic sword, to be honest. But like the dual swords, yeah. Like I'll try them all out. But I think just kind of basic sword stuff. Any heavy weapon I always think is cool to try, but it's never really what I stick with. I normally just stick with the default. That's normally, for most games, you give me a default, I kind of stick with it.
The goal must be there.
Physically involved. Well, he's just really strong. He is. He just has a way with water.
Which is in his longbow.
The game. Oh, the Game Awards, not Tokyo Game Show. Game Awards will be very good. Oh wow, The Breakfast. I saw The Breakfast Club one whole time. My mom watched it, and I watched it with her. Well, I've only seen it once. I did know it was going back in theaters. I do remember that. That's cool. That's very cool. Are you gonna go see? Is anybody gonna go see Demon Slayer? That's like the big movie of the last couple of days. Really last week. It's gonna, I think, be #1 in the box office this week. So that's cool. There's a lot of blood. The duels are awesome. And I don't want to jinx it, but as long as you're kind of patient, they're not hard.
First, I'll drive the Mongols from our home. After that, I'll worry about curses.
Oh, Jesus. That was a strong strike. This reminds me of Demon Slayer. Oh, he was staggered. I could have took him out. I'm not amazing with parrying. I should be better. There we go. stab. Come on. There we go. Maybe you can only parry those moves, because it seems like... Also, do we have to kill him? That seems kind of extreme. Predator... Oh, yeah. One battle after another. That's... is that the Leo movie? But, Predator Badlands looks really good. Ah, yes. We just watched the movie. We might now watch the anime again. And then maybe watch the movie a second time for Demon Slayer. Yeah, I think he's like a fully powered up Jin at the end of the game with like the coolest armor, all the skills. Like, you are a badass, right? You're very powerful. So to see what Atsu's like, yeah, I'm very... It's why 100%ing Ghost of Yotei is a necessity. You know, like, it's going to happen. I'm going to 100% it, no doubt. Just how fast, I guess. Just how fast can I do it? All right, let's do his mission here. And then we'll probably stop there.
Sakai.
Is the Leo one, that was a trailer for Demon Slayer that I just saw yesterday. Gotta go. No worries, buddy. I'll be heading off in like 10-15 minutes anyway. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you being here, and good to see you again, honestly. Thanks for being here. I live stream pretty much every Friday. Most times it's on podcast now. So we'll be back next Friday, and I'll probably be on podcast now because I'll probably play Dying Light the Beast is I think my plan. Yeah. Well, Spider-Man No Way. Oh my God, it's been a decade. No, No Way Home was not a decade ago. No Way Home. That was a while ago, though, wasn't it? 3 years ago, at least. Jesus. Yeah, Conjurings. I don't watch. I don't think I've seen a single Conjuring, but I know it's scary, and I know it makes a lot of money. Like. That's a long time without being in the theaters, don't you think? And people say, I don't go to the movies enough. December 2021. Holy God, 4 years ago. Ah, yes. I don't like being in big crowds. There was actually I think the Demon Slayer movie was sold out in the Dolby Atmos theater that I went to at AMC. There's only like maybe 80-ish seats, but I'm pretty sure it was not sold. It was sold out except for like the front 2 rows. I don't think anybody was sitting in those front 2 rows. But I think every other seat was filled. So probably 60 of 80, 55 of 70, something like that. Oh, the Batman. I don't remember when that was. 2022? That one I saw in IMAX, and that was actually kind of anxiety filled because there was a lot of people. There was a lot of people in the IMAX for that one.
What are you waiting for, Sakai?
There we go.
Sensei.
March 2022. How did you get there? How did that guy do that?
The only way up was to climb.
Wow, jeez, March 2022. Feels like it's been longer.
It's good exercise.
No worries at all, buddy. Thanks for, like I said, same thing that I just said. Thank you for saying. I'll be back next Friday, and we'll probably do Dying Light on podcast now. But thanks for being here, buddy. I appreciate it. It was good talking to you.
Not bad, Sensei. Find out where they went.
All right, where do we go now? Inspect the targets.
Move it, Sakai.
He's a little bossy, isn't he? Gets a little aggressive. It just looks so... Like, look at that sun. Look at that. Beautiful.
How many Mongols is
The environment looks better, I think, than the close-up stuff, which is okay.
used for target practice? Sensei, Mongols here.
Ah. they always just barely miss. You know, like they almost kill me. Because it really just takes one good archer shot, does it not, to take out you? If it was like a cutscene. That's unfair. Ow. Oh, I thought that was him. Again. I get confused. I get confused. No, I don't want to. There we go.
Good work, Sakai.
Where is he? Can I just not see him? Oh, there he is. I swear the wind... Did the wind not lead me in that direction? That was a little strange.
Resting your bow arm, Sensei.
Observing your response to an ambush.
He literally led me to an ambush. That was a little mean.
You knew those Mongols were still here.
Yes.
You didn't think to mention it?
If you can't handle a few Mongols, what good will you be against Tomoe?
This is war, not a test.
And how many wars have you fought? I'll test you as I see fit.
I can see why Tomoe attacked you.
This is maybe my favorite. This is like the apprentice turning to the dark side thing.
Where did she go?
I'm pretty sure.
I'll look around. A lot of tracks.
This is one of the better, I think, side stories in the
Follow
game.
the
Has.
trail. If we catch her, do not wait for me. Attack and keep moving, or you'll die.
I'm still only in the first, like,
If we find her,
oh boy. I mean, I'm not even at the halfway point of the story. Because again, like, I'm just trying to do everything. I mean, eventually you do everything. Like, an area only has so much, you can actually perform in it. And then after that, you have to do the thing that unlocks this. Or not this. Well, I guess there's, like, yeah. Well, that is something, right? But then there's this. Like, eventually you do it. Obviously not for a good... Whoa. That guy was... He took a couple arrows to, not just the knee, but... Oh, dear.
they're practicing what Tomoe taught them. Murdering the innocent.
I'm not very good with sneaking around in this game. I feel I could be better. But I'm not very good. If you kill an innocent... Oh, that was good. Very good. Ain't nobody killing nobody today. Well, that's not true. I'm gonna... Technically, I'm gonna kill all of them. Easy. Enemies nearby. I see no one. Oh. I think he's got him, to be honest with you. There we go. Oh, that was the leader. Good. I came in kind of for that decisive blow at the end. That's what you always want to do. Just kind of let the AI do most of the... I didn't even know that. That was going on. Well, that worked out rather well. Difficult boss. Oh, man. Boss in a game. See, there. I don't want to spoil it. There's a couple bosses in Chronos, but I would actually say almost the day-to-day, minute-to-minute enemies in Chronos are harder than the bosses. I actually had great success, with the bosses of Chronos. Well, I'm going through Hollow Knight, Silksong. Hollow Knight Silksong has some bosses that are difficult. I'll just say all of them. We'll just say there's a couple that are harder than others for sure. But I'm making slow but steady progress in Silksong. So probably that, because that's just a very hard game. That's kind of an easy answer, I would say. It's just Silksong bosses.
It's not your uncle's way, and it's not mine.
I don't know what are the recent Gears of War. I haven't played Metal Gear. I mean, I've played the original Metal Gear 3.
I've seen enough. I know it was brutal, but I won't train.
You should know it's brutal because that guy up on the hill took, again, like 10 arrows to the body. So that's pretty brutal.
If Tomoe is going after Yoshi Springs, I need to prepare. So do you. I'll see you at my dojo, Sakai.
And there we go. That actually was that actually was pretty fast. Oh, so close to another skill. Let's see if there's like a quick little question mark I could do. Yeah, there is right there. And then him right there. And then... See, I think I eventually have to do that. Okay. Let's do this question mark real fast. And then we'll probably stop there. This is what I do. If I'm playing it, I just pick objective to side mission. I mean, the side missions are good. Side missions have some... They're build-ups. They're build-ups to, you know, like mission, like that was like mission 2 out of 9 or whatever. You know, they got time to grow a little bit. I think they're stronger than I remember them being. And the main story is very strong, kind of unorthodox. Oh dear. Oh, good, good, good. So I'll get a little bit of health. Oh, I love it. We get to end it on Jin's backside. I'll get a little bit of health, and I'll probably get a skill point. No better way to end a stream than those 3 things, am I right? There we go. And there we go. This is what you came for. What do I want to reflect on? Yuna. I try, especially the haikus or whatever, to, Now, I can't really remember which choices I made the first time, but I'm trying to think of, like, the choice I would pick. So, like when you see a tree, and I think, okay, well, I would pick this thing. Now I'm trying to pick something else, you know? Try to diversify it a little bit. Oh, so you only get health. You don't get... Oh, rats. Oh, rats. So those 2 question marks. This is just a big plot of land here. I guess I wonder if I can go like this. And then if we ride to like that point, will we find something? Let's just do that. Let's just ride in a general direction. I'll define like the small little camps. Because then the camps lead to like that. Like that camp right there. Because that'll unlock the region just so I can see it. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta, sometimes you gotta explore the empty. Okay, there's no time to bow, Jin. We are being, we are being tracked and chased. Oh, this is a bigger. It's bigger, but I can do it. All right, we'll do this and we'll stop. Oh yeah. Ow. Imagine getting smacked in the face with that shield. I mean, I guess luckily we don't have to imagine it. Or we don't have to experience it. Jin has to experience it. Oh, whoopsies. I think as long as I stay in this nice little... Like, staying in this hut is a good idea. I mean, one of the easier ways to clear this out is just to take everybody out. Or to run head in. I saw that explosive. I wonder if I can kind of lump them all in. Blow them up or something. There we go. Alright, let's see if we can find an explosive, because this is too... I can do it, but that's too many of them. There's an explosive. Wait till they get close. Oh, that's kind of tough. That's kind of tough. There we go. Wow, that works really well. Wow, I don't think that could have worked better. That wiped out maybe 6 of them? There we go. Yeah, I appreciate you being here, Applerski. Thanks, buddy. You enjoy Death Stranding, you enjoy Icky Island, and let me know when you're streaming. I'll try to swing by and leave some comments. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. Oh, that was a great parry. There we go. I'm taking this inside. Oh, I didn't even... I think that said I could assassinate him. I messed that up. There we go. This is definitely a bigger area than I kind of wanted it to be. But that's good because this will unlock the whole area that I'm missing. Get these flags. How do you get in there? Don't really need arrows. Got that. Oh, I didn't. Oh, I could have done the bonus. Could have done the bonus. Wasn't really paying attention to the bonus. With the, oh, do I? I don't even know if I have the longbow though. So that. I don't think that would have worked. That's. Come on. Oh, dear. No, Jin. Oh, no. Oh, there we go. Oh, thank God. Even samurais sometimes find themselves stuck on edges and whatnot, you know? Not much you can do. You just gotta let it happen. Free the prisoners. Easy. There we go. Actually, this will definitely get me that experience point I was looking for, too. For sure. Thing, right? Yeah. Oh, this is... Now, this I always get confused of, like, where to actually go to burn it. I know I've arrived, but I don't know where the... Oh, there it is. I think sometimes I just get lucky with that because I feel like I remember the first time I played this, I was looking around for these things forever, just not knowing, you know, where to go. Well, we came in and we destroyed. We tore down that little settlement quite easily, I'd say. Yeah, I mean, we really burned that thing to the ground. Oh, easy. And almost to a third. Love it. I was thinking of playing this on my other account so I could earn a platinum again, but it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't really matter because I already have it, you know. I guess I'll just get it a second time. But I am going for... Well, there we go. Now we unlocked everything. All right, we will do... Let me just upgrade the... Which one do I want? We'll just do that. We'll do that. We'll do that. Like I said, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to probably buy everything anyway. And that's it. We'll save. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you being here. Oh, I always say no because it always pops up on no Who puts no as the first option? Anyway, I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for watching. And we will be back next Friday, probably on podcast now. We'll do Dying Light the Beast, okay? Thanks for being here. Have a great weekend, everyone. And I'll